Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is 60 Seconds Reatomized. I'm just trying to find something for the morning block. It might be a one-off, it might not be. Depends if people like it. Yeah, I would like to play anything. Just let me know. Hyperlight Drifter's on the mind. I have a lot of other things too, but I just don't really know what to do. That's like half an hour long. That's like kind of nice. Yeah, so just let me know if you have any ideas. But let's get into it. If you don't know this game, it's post-apocalyptic shit. I've never played Reatomized before, but I know these settings because I just failed a recording. I couldn't pick up anything in the house, so I had to go to the settings to look it up. It says mouse 1, which I'm pretty sure I pressed, but okay, grab this little freak. Oh, it's because it's the time where I can't pick shit up. That's why I couldn't pick anything up. We definitely want the child of sorts. Anyway, yeah, if you don't know this game, you gotta like. Where the fuck is the bunker? If you don't know this game, you gotta like collect a bunch of shit, and then you gotta. You're too fat. And then you gotta like, you know, throw down, and then you gotta survive. As you can see, I think I'm screwed. She's fat, man. Like, is it good to collect fat? I'm sorry if you're overweight. Anyway. Is it good to grab her? Like, she's gonna eat a lot. I don't know if that's politically correct or not, but... You know, it's how it is. Ooh, goddamn, got an axe. Is the briefcase useful? Who knows? Is a map? Can it take one slot? Oh my god, it does. I'm getting a little sketched out. We need the gas mask. We need the gas mask. There's a chance, by the way, Ted does not live right here. We're playing instead, if you're wondering. Yeah, hop in, big man. It's just me, or does the game not look as pretty as it, like, I feel like it did in my head? Like, possibly. At least. Anywho, whatever. I got some black vanilla Tim Hortons coffee. It's pretty good. For, like, Keurig, you know? Put the coaster underneath. Okay. Let's look at the book. Let's see what it's telling us. Save for now. We'll try to do one video as one run, but I don't know how long that'll be, so we'll see. Save for now. End adventure? Huh? Did I pick the wrong mode? It's supposed to be atomic. Okay, I'm gonna leave that in. That's my fault. Okay. What the fuck? That's like the practice putting things in? Like, that's... Who the fuck wants that? Do we grab the fatty? We grab this one. Quit your belly aching, you peas. We grab her in the water. We grab the wife in the drink. And I guess this book of sorts. Wrong way again. Dude, stop your incessant horning! Holy, what a piece. Put her back in. Jesus Christ, hope I dropped her down the hole nicely. Nice enough to crack her damn head open. Jesus fucking Christ. What a piece. Right, we're gonna grab the fire. I'm not like... Wait, and we gotta grab bullets. Oh shit. No, we can't fit that. We fit you, surely, right? The bug spray? Whatever that is, I don't know what it is. I know, by the way, there's like little weird things to like cheese the game and like do a bunch of weird shit. I'm not interested. Okay, I'm not interested. If you're interested in that, that's cool, man. Good for you, man. Like, you know, only feed them like every 4 days or whatever. There's like little optimizations to do. I'm not really interested. I'm interested in just clocking in, brother. Just like making an episode every day, having fun, learning a little bit on my own. Yeah. And I watched other channels for this too, and they're a little more kiddie than I'd prefer. Not that that's a bad thing. Like, I mean, children need to watch their content too, but you know, all of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. You sure? We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there is no room for them upstairs. It turns out being messy can really work out in your favor. plus playing cards. Our shelves are full of cans. We leave from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Okay. It's a funny joke. Plenty of the water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Hopefully. This is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. Thank you. I put a lot of work into that. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supply. Well, they dissed me right after. The first day, like, I mean, 2 of you are overweight. I think it's okay to just relax. I will say food drive is genetical, so, like, you know, these 2 motherfuckers have the same hair, all I'm saying. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help thinking about what we can make of the terrible situation. Is our house still standing, or will we have to move to some forsaken hole like Toronto? It seems like a decent city, to be honest. Maybe not the best city in the world, but, you know, that's okay. Why are they still working? We got some dust in here, man. We got a fly of sorts. I wonder if I can click on that. I don't know. Let's just leave all those questions be for now. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. Yeah, but you know. Teens. Dolores is quite well, or she just can't. This fly is going to fucking kill me, dude. I'm going to freak out. She can't find anything to complain about today. Wow, Ted. You can tell Ted's writing this. Fuck me. What a piece. Timmy is in his best behavior. How long will it be? Will it last? To underwrite his supply is noticed. Ted is happy to risk his life in the waste. We can send Dolores for an expedition. Mary Jane is feeling excellent. Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. Should we start preparing? Yeah, of course. Wait, day 2? I mean, that seems kind of early, right? There's probably like radiation and shit. We don't care. If we get rid of, if Mary Jane comes back with good shit, that's amazing. If she comes back without good shit, that's okay, because she's probably not coming back. And she looks like she eats a lot. But, like, at the same time, if she gets sick and comes back, does it spread? Is that how that works? Never mind. We won't do that yet. We stumbled upon a weird signal when changing radio frequencies. We're pretty sure that behind layers of terrible static and screams, we'd hear a voice. A voice speaking in the foreign language. Oh dear, what if it's the Soviets? We should probably listen to it. But what about the children? Yeah, man, you can listen. Day 3, okay. Well, they're looking like... They aren't looking worse for wears over here. We were relieved at first when we figured it out. Wasn't Soviets we heard. Turned out it was the Canadians. Fuck you, dude. You don't gotta call me the Canadian. Say some guy from Ontario. I guess I call you guys Americans, but we're all Americans, no? We're in North America. Which isn't that much better. Oh, fuck. I should have read the whole thing. He baited me. Double entendre. Either way, they're foreigners, and we couldn't understand what they were saying. Not a word. How disappointing. What? Are they French? Are they French Canadian? All Dead wishes for a few drops of water. Can you spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking for it all day. Has to drink sometimes. Water for Timmy as well. Okay, yeah, we'll give you all the water. Unless they ask for something, I'm just not going to give them it. Day 3. We'll do Mary Jane. Fuck it. We could have sworn that huge puddle of water wasn't there earlier. And there goes another one. Oh, damn. We're getting flooded. Let's gather one of our supplies before they start floating. Grab the radio. All thumbs. Break or use something in your shelter. Oh. I hear radiance. That's not great. Minus playing cards, minus map. Fuck. And there's a cat. A sweet puss. Phrasing. A sweet cat. Well, that was lucky. The shelter filled with water pretty rapidly, and we were certain we were going to drown. With our heads barely above the water, we weren't even able to open the hatch and escape. Before we could start considering the worst, the water level started to drop. We're fine. Save for the mess we need to deal with. Ted is no longer thirsty. Yeah, they're no longer thirsty. The whole damn kit and caboodle is no longer thirsty. We can wait. Till they ask for it, I don't care. It's about time to choose someone to go scavenge Mary Jane. You can bring... the gas mask? I don't have the gas mask. Oh, no. Alright, well, good luck. You're gonna die. Have fun. So I have 5 days in your fallen shelter. I need to use an achievement locker so I don't see all these achievements. Okay, Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. Life is hard for all of us right now. But Dolores is in a good mood today. Someone should screw in the light bulb a little more. We hope it'll stay this way. Nothing new to report on Timmers. Time to ration supplies. You motherfuckers must be like, you know, starving by now. Feed you. It's difficult to keep track of time down here, but at least remembered it's Timmy's birthday today. He's going so fast, we should give him every toy, something every boy wants for his. Which birthday is this again? This one. The chess set. Give him the chess. Or is that checkers? Oh my god, dude, checkers is like the lamest shit. Like, I would literally I would try to find a way to make chess pieces, man, even if it's out of damn feces. Because, like, chess you can play forever. Chess is so good. Imagine they had, like, oh, dude, the first guy to figure out the, like, Scholar's Mate just wins every single game. They're going to take years to figure out how to play against the Scholar's Mate, man. It's going to take forever. But anyway, if you don't know anything about chess, if you play with people that don't know anything about chess, use the Scholar's Mate, you will always win. If that's not the case, I don't know, learn something interesting. I play the cow, but, you know, you can do whatever you want. It's just a way of getting your queen out really fast and then forcing them into a really tough scenario, and most answers are just not correct, but they feel like they're correct first move, and basically set you up for checkmate. It's very good. You just gotta learn, like, 3 moves, too. It's, like, really simple. And then after that, you just have, like, a relatively developed board. It's not super hard. You just develop the knights after that. But whatever. When we were taking cover in the shelter, we barely had time to grab anything. So the checkers set is still missing half its pieces. Oh, that's even worse than regular checkers. Maybe that's better than checkers, right? Because it's like less stalemating. That's like the worst thing about checkers, is when you're just like staring at the other person, you're like, I can't move anything without losing 6 pieces, man. Can you just like fuck off? And then you just scoop the table. Anyway, it seems you can still play with the one half, since Timmy has been enjoying himself. Fair enough. I mean, you can also do weird shit with them, right? You can, like, pinch them against the table, and they go, like, flying, and then they come back to you. It's really fun. Ted needs water to survive. There's has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Tim prefers apple juice, but right now he should get some water. Yeah, I was going to give him water anyway. Hopefully this woman comes back with some good shit. We've been hearing strange noise lately. Is it coming from outside, or is it something that came into the shelter with us? Could it be we found nothing? We feel like it might be going crazy. We should probably get busy with something to keep us occupied before it gets worse. Yeah, the checkers. It's right in front of you, big dog. Just use it. What is this radiation sound, man? It's freaking me out. Also, guy chopping tree. Minecraft. Maybe that's a bad reference. Something with man chopping tree. There you go. Having some fun made us forget about... What was it again? That is no longer Thursday. Yeah. Time to write supplies. Another fun. Every new spell attacks our noses, so is this... Every new spell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss, so... When a single brick fell out from the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. Should probably check that hole out and see what the source of the smell is. I mean, I guess so. Just so it's not like, you know, put poison in our fucking air, man. It hurt our map. Our map's hurt. Do we see anything else? Is the map hurt? Yeah. We looked in the hole, fearing something might come out with claws, fangs, or the mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat. It was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. We deserved that. He deserved that much. Yeah, I guess he gets to sleep with the damn can, man, with the soup that he wanted so much. Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. If there's anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Sure. Done righteous oblige. Not yet. They aren't asking for anything. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn, and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor. And coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we used to go down and check what's going on. We got any tools for that. Hopefully you don't go down without tools. I don't know if that's how that works. I have no idea. Should I grab more water? Doesn't matter. Going into a tight, dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. They're giving us the creep. Even up here. All Ted wishes for is a few drops of water. Water is all they want. Water is all they want. I wonder if I could wait an extra day, or if this is like... That's okay. Our brains is wearing. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside to see if there is any trouble in the area. As you're about to step out, a pair of animal eyes flashed in darkness, and the owner started growling. In a terrifying way. We only had moments to decide what to do. Use the gun. Survived for 10 days in your fallout shelter. Oh, the woman's back. Sick as a fucking mule, though. And it looks like she didn't find a shit. At least not sure that I can see. Maybe the water. Maybe the water went up. Quick shot with the rifle is more than enough to scare it away, or maybe bring down, whatever. Creature stalked us in the darkness. We never saw it again. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning from the shelter from the first service. When walking aimlessly among the ruins, it's not unusual. We were drawn to places we knew and loved, even though we weren't specifically looking for it. We found ourselves in front of our favorite bowling alley. Desperate times called desperate measures. So, 2 waters, nice. She did a decent job. I kind of wish she came back with like a gas mask or like something a little more tangible than just living another 8 days, but that's okay. We weren't surprised to see that someone placed water bottles instead of bowling pins at the end of the lane. We were sorry to ruin their setup, but we really need that water. Let's do water. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Diet could use a little food. Is really tired. Contracted illness. Is no longer thirsty. Okay, so we're gonna Papa. She did a good job. We'll give her something for it. And then, yeah. We'll do this again. We'll probably send out Dolores. It's been a while. We don't know how much been going on the service. If we only had a chance to tune in to some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. Here's a radio. Go ahead. Just don't get anyone else sick, you piece. If you start coughing on the fucking fools, man, I'm gonna be upset with you. We weren't able to get a weak signal. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news. The fallout outside is mostly gone. Should be much safer to travel in the service now. Mary Jane is quite hungry. I just fed her. Aren't there any drugs we could give her? No. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Ted is hungry. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Tim is very hungry. We'll feed them tomorrow. Dolores goes. Well, I can't give her ammo and a gun, so maybe Ted's the correct guy to go. I just feel like she'd be scrappy. Anyway, this is a good idea to go outside, stretch a bit, and get some fresh toxic air. Maybe scavenge a thing or two. We could use some extra supplies as we want to survive. I don't think I needed to send out Dolores, or what is her name? The woman, Mary Jane, the little one. That might have hurt me. Book. Ted is hungry, needs water to survive. Is rather sick. She's got all the time. She has no energy. Dolores is on her way to the service. Let's hope she'll make it back in safe and sound. Timmy should eat something. Yeah, they'll eat something. What did it say? Water. Needs water. And drink. We didn't expect to get a cell phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop. Yet here we are. You can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Yes, the sick one. If she passes, I mean, it's better to have someone that's... Fuck off, dude. Did Ted fall sick? Oh no, this woman fell sick. And she's just coughing in my ear. Sounds like a man. Bronchitis. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Ted's a little bit hungry. Mary Jane is quite hungry. For no cure, maybe she'll die. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy. Getting something to drink from Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. I'll give you food. I'll give you food. I'll give you water. I'll give you food and water. There's a star down there. We're bored. No, really, we're bored. And we have to do something about it, or we'll end up as some cannibalistic post-apocalyptic savages armed with toasters. It's time to do something. Play checkers, dude. You love checkers. Day 14. Dude, can this woman just get better? She's gonna be a corpse here in a second. A game of checkers, a cup of coffee, and a newspaper is all a 1950s man needs. There's no coffee down here, and the paper boy probably got blown up. Yay, checkers. Checkers sucks ass. Ted is hungry. Mary Jane's dying, could use a little food. Are there any drugs we could give her? If she's tired, become cranky, she'll be better in a few days. She'll be better in a few days. Nice, we just do nothing. She's getting better. We should ignore her then. The radio of ours has been silent for the past few hours. We need our news. We need our music. We agree on that, and if it's refusing to cooperate, we need to meddle with it until it works. No. If you touch it, I swear to you. Good. Okay. We're sure they are experiencing technical issues. Yes, that's it. Everything is just fine. Ted's stomach is rumbling. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Still rather sick. She has no energy for anything. Timmy should eat something. Timmy needs a drink of water. We'll give him water, and then tomorrow we'll give him food. If there's anyone who can rescue us from the hellish situation, it's our government. We can badmouth them all we want, but that probably means you're either a new naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're regularly. Does that mean not every time? Like, just say every time. You pay them more? Anyway, we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... Never mind. Okay, that's why. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. Sure. I keep clicking that star, man. I keep forgetting. Day 16. A little bit of Morse code. I wish I knew Morse code. I learned it at one point, but I don't remember it anymore. Where's the star? Wait further instructions from friendly wastelanders. Be contacted with other... We made contact. The military is out there, and they're coming for us. All we need to do is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. That's very specific. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio working. Order. Stomach is rumbling. Diet could use a little food. Let's give her some time to recover. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Okay. So water, food. I guess we'll feed the woman too. Get her on like track with the rest of the men. You know, regular feeding hours, drinking hours. The boredom and silence are overwhelming. Too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied, but maybe we could take advantage of some of our supplies and pretend they're props on a movie set. No, why would you use an axe? The hell? Trying to kill one of the children? Wait, she's a goddess. What the fuck? She came back with a gas mask. Exactly what I asked for. Poggers. She needs to eat them. Ted and Mary Jane seem let down, but we have more important things to do than playing theater right now. We were glad to see Dolores came back safely from the wasteland. The local school is a big building a mile away from our house. Nobody liked that place. The atomic blast didn't change that. Now, without windows and few walls remaining, it looks even more unpleasant. Pleasant or not, it seems like a good spot to hunt for some useful supplies. The PE teacher was a World War II veteran. He kept some... Oh, wait, I got him back too. I didn't realize. Kept some of his war trophies and memorabilia. It is obvious at school. This includes grenades, a bazooka, and a fully functional gas mask. +1 gas mask. The geography classroom was very poorly equipped. The only useful item we could find was a map of our town. Still better than nothing. +1 map. The last expedition got us... I mean, that's like the best kind of map you could find. It's the map of your town in this scenario. +1 map. This last expedition got us thinking. Maybe we could just drive away from this nightmare somehow. Or, of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burnt out. But if we... God, they really wrote a lot this week. for this day. But if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We'd better keep an eye out for those on future expeditions. Ted is hungry. Mary Jane's dying, could use a little food. I just fed you. Anyway, Mary Jane is rested. Dolores would really love to eat something. Is really tired. Timmy should eat something. Come on, Dolores, you get both. Then yes, we need an expedition. We're sending out Mary Jane if she's... Hold on. We're not sending out Mary Jane. She's still sick. I don't want to send out Timmy. He seems like a dumbass. Dolores just went, but... I mean, fuck it. Damn, he needs to cut his damn hair, man. Get like Mary Jane to chomp him, man. You get her to use like a little teeth. Probably find a way to get rid of it. Did I just do a special event instead of the backpack? I'm a goober. The map directions weren't too hard to follow. We found our way to one of the neighbor's backyard and dug under one of the trees. We discovered 2 food cans. That's what we call a successful treasure hunt plus 2 soup. Water for the 10. It's a multiple of 4, right? No, it isn't. 2 more days, Ted, you peas. Was I waiting 4 days? I think I was, right? I think I can wait a day. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, I thought you were getting better. Plus 2 soup. Has not eaten for a while. She ate last night. Complains she still can't get good night's sleep around here, probably. Timmy should eat something. Talk about nothing but water. I think you can wait a day. We need a ration. We need a ration. If we don't out ration, we're screwed. Ted, you go. With the gas mask. What else is it for? Right? Probably. Day 19. I don't want to take care of his water needs. Ted left the service. He'll be back soon. He took the gas mask. Mary Jane is quite hungry. If we don't cure Mary Jane soon, who knows what will happen. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Would really love to eat something. Terrible shape and need to give him water now. Okay. So give him water, I will just give soup all around. They keep complaining. Mary Jane has been awfully silent all day. It's very unlike her. Should we try talking to her? Yes, of course. She might go kind of crazy on you, though. Was that a sneeze or was that a mouse? What kind of mammal activity was that? Nothing solves problems better than... Day 20. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the latter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Mary Jane's condition isn't any better today. Mary Jane is no longer hungry or thirsty. Really love to eat something. Has rested. Can't remain this thirsty for long. Didn't I just give you water? As long as I'm thirsty, I guess you'll get water, but stop being a piece about it. Okay, we were about to go to sleep when we heard scratching coming from the door. At first, it sounded like an angry rat trying to eat the damn thing. That kind of sounded like that. We soon discovered it was something much worse. Someone was it's on the other side of the door trying to pry it open. We need to act. The lock. I don't want them to, like, open the hatch and then they just, like, prop it open with a stick and we're screwed. Defend yourself without a weapon. Achievement. Who got shot? Timmy's got a little cocoa bananas. He looks like he's from Grave of the Fireflies. We didn't think a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems that they gave us this whole break-in a fair shot. Well, ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is in no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. Well, I mean, what else is the padlock for, right? Like, I mean, is that what it's for? Timmy is pretty fatigued. Nothing new to report on Timmy. Aren't there any ways to... Yeah, well, you know. We'd really love to eat something. You guys aren't going to eat something today. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Okay, someone drew out a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Maybe there are supplies in there. Dolores, because she's not insane. She looks totally fine, to be honest. Always does a good job. Just me or... Oh, we got an axe. At minimum, we got an axe. I feel like we're missing it. His right wall is looking very blank without the padlock. Okay, we're lucky to have spotted that map. The spot marked a small hiding space. We found some useful supplies there, plus 1 axe. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Can we give her a jug? Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. Would love to eat something. We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. I think you guys can wait a day. I'll give it a day. We found an unsigned letter today. How much soup do we have? The stranger asked for our help. Apparently there are a few strangers in grave need of supplies and we have a chance to help them. They're saying that we won't regret it and we would make several people very, very happy. Should we do it? Yes, give them food. Maybe they'll help us. If they give something in return, that's huge. We just need something. And hopefully Ted comes back tomorrow. Mary Jane is just struggling. Really just man. And the mother's stern as ever. As a mother is. The authors of the note turned out to be twin siblings, a brother and sister. They greeted us happily and took us to a small tent where they started handing out the supplies we brought to a small group of hungry survivors. Between them were people of all ages, including children, the elderly, and even a mime. Damn, did he come out of his box? The siblings shook our hands and proclaimed this is the beginning of a new friendship. They promised to contact us again soon. Might as well soup. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane's condition isn't any better today. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Okay. Dolores does nothing, not eat anything for a while. Dolores does not last longer without water. As long as thirsty, she needs something. Okay, we'll give you water. And her. So now he's desynced. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Apocalypse and now we can't ignore a kid's education needs. Timmy has spent too much time without reading a single thing. Read again to read again. Otherwise, you will grow up an alphabetic savage. Okay, you get me. That's the only one with the damn words over here. Just don't hurt it, you piece. I swear to you, if you scribble on that book, God's wrath will come down on you. The only book we have with us is the Scout Handbook. Yeah. But it's more than enough to get Timmy reading. He might learn a thing or two along the way. Perfect. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane's condition isn't any better today. Is no longer thirsty. Awesome. Hasn't eaten for a while. She needs something. We're fine. Flashlight with the bug spray. Someone paid us a visit today. It was an overly cheerful red-haired woman accompanied by a grumpy-looking mercenary type who was probably her guard. She told us she was a trader and eagerly showed us the items she'd brought along. I feel like the flashlight is probably worse than the book. Like, they're both just scenario things, but we've seen the bug spray. Or not the bug spray. We've seen this flashlight be used for something. So I think there's like less likelihood we find another event where this is useful. So we're going to stick with the bug spray. Maybe like showing good faith and trading something is good, but obviously radio's king. The radio just sounds so OP. Like, it sounds so like important. That's exactly why. The radio's going off right now. It was hard to turn her down because of that damn cheerfulness, but we had it anyway. The woman seemed a bit disappointed and tried to offer us schematics for some weird gun. We turned that down too. It's not like we have any tools around here anyway. Mary Jane's dying, could use a little food. Are there any jugs? Mary Jane is pretty fatigued. I bet she is. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now, you get him some water. He'll wait a day. Mary Jane barely strength left. She doesn't eat tonight. Will not last till morning. Okay, we'll give everyone food. Well, fuck me. I was just wrong. We need a flashlight, and we didn't trade for the flashlight. Damn fly. It'll be gone in 24 hours. We were able to catch the military broadcast again. This time they're asking us to get out with a flashlight and signal to their plane after it gets dark. If all goes well, they'll be able to find us. Sounds like we'll be leaving soon. Yeah, my bad, guys. It's dead back. You broke the gas mask. And it doesn't look like you got anything. Maybe water? Signal has to wait. Besides, do they even know how much flashlight batteries cost? What a naivety. Especially in this economy. Especially after it was wiped out. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. When our expedition noticed planes in the sky. We were afraid more bombs would fall. Instead, supply crates began to rain down. We made sure we got to one of the drops before other survivors could loot it. Someone forgot to fill the water crate with something to soften the fall. As a result, most of the bottles were shattered. Luckily, a few of them survived. This should be enough to keep us going for a bit. Damn it! Our gas masks are damaged during the expedition. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should have been more cautious. We should be more cautious next time. We window shopped nearby parking lots for a vehicle that was completely burnt out. Unfortunately, we found nothing of value. Maybe future expeditions will be more lucky. Ted's hungry. Stomach is rumbling. He's really tired. Diane could use a little food for Mary Jane. Getting something to drink sounds like the right idea. I just gave her something to drink, pretty sure, didn't I? The turtle should shave. He needs water right now. There has to be some water left, or I should get it. Okay. So I'll tell you what, we'll give them all water. So they stop bitching about water. He's gonna need food. He's a man, he's not gonna tell us when he needs food. Dolores is probably gonna be next. When we heard a knock on the door this morning, okay, this is another trader. We held our breath in fear, but we heard children's voices coming outside. We decided to open up. It turned out the voices belonged to a pair of Girl Scouts. They used to sell cookies, but they have branched out and now they offer other items too. Smart girls. Again, doing the trades. Man, reading this much is really hard for the throat. A lot of reading. Where the fuck? Oh, that's tomato soup. I was about to say, like, I guess she's picking it up. Yeah, a little oinker going on. All of the girls were very brave to walk around the wasteland like that. Sadly, they didn't have anything of interest to us, so we just declined their offer. Well, we couldn't trade. They wished us a nice day and left. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted has rested. Ted is fatigued. Di could use a little food for Mary Jane. No longer thirsty. Dolores would really love something to eat. We're fine. We're fucking dying. Dolores is just straight up the peak of health right now. So she'll go with nothing. I don't think I want to give her anything. Just please make it out and just get something good, please, love God. We really need supplies to live, and we really need supplies to like get more interactions so we can get the fuck out of here. Dolores on the way to the service. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Di can use a little food. If we don't care about Mary Jane, I don't care about Mary Jane. So there's the predicament. We feel that we should do something about our interior decoration. The feng shui is really off in our fallout shelter. While we're moving things around, we found a secret door. What's behind it? There's only one way to find out. The flashlight, which we don't have. So I guess we do a gun. If you break the gun, man, you motherfucker, he shot. He probably broke it. He didn't break it! Huge, man. What's the first thing to do when you open a door leading to a place you don't know? Open fire! Bam, bam! Our bullet struck the wall. Guess what? We hit a water pipe. We were able to fill a few water bottles with all the water that trickled from the bullet holes. Lead? Lead? Is there lead in the water? Anyway, that's pretty good. Stomach is rumbling. Where is water when Ted needs it? Well, tomorrow. Mary Jean Di can use a little food. We don't know what could happen with Mary Jean. Everyone has to drink sometimes. Is there any water left? Something to drink for Timmy. Yes, of course. No, tomorrow. Our supplies are scarce, and our morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby, and mostly old folks from the retirement home. It shouldn't be hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyway, and we need more, right? Yeah, that's fine. The dark side. Show your evil self. There's blood behind us. It's right there on the wall. Maybe that's not blood. Maybe that's just more tomato soup paintings. I mean, they have other collections of colors. Maybe it's just... it's something. We went and got what we needed and came back. We're sure the group will do just fine. Mostly, probably, yeah, absolutely. Plus 10 cards. Plus 1 card. What the fuck am I talking about? Ted looks like he has 1 foot in the grave. Okay, they all need water. Needs foods today or never. Timmy needs food. Mary Jane really needs food. Okay, so he needs food and they all need water. A sleazy trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just one kind of soup, we get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's in the bag. And the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious bag. Should we make a deal? We have 1 1/4 cans of soup. I don't think we can do it, but we risk it for the biscuit. I think this is a horrible decision, though, like, frankly. Out of the bag, find a new companion. Oh, it's a puss. Wait, am I supposed to feed this puss and take care of this puss? This puss better give me something great. Okay. -1 food. Fuck me. As soon as the door, I thought, like, for some reason there'd be food in the bag. I guess that, why would he do that to the trader, right? Close behind the trader, the bag started to violently shake, emitting screeching, hellish sounds. Terrified, we backed up against the walls. When the beast finally escaped, it turned out it was just an angry house cat. The feline gave us a menacing look and probably sat in the corner to clean itself. Its collar says Sharikov. Is that its name? Yes. Yes, probably. Is starving. Give her some food today or else. Looks very weak if it doesn't eat today. Okay. If I had to make a decision, as Mary Jane goes, she just is how it is, man. She's sick. She's been sick this whole time. We had the curious visitors today. One of them was making a sound of the galloping noises using a pair of rocks and hitting them against each other. Oh, Monty Python. Holy Grail. Huh. While his companion was pretending to ride, said horse. Okay. They claimed to be on a very important quest to seek some magical cup. Only they lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a quick look at our map to determine the whereabouts. Yes, of course. Every time. Please give us food for the love of God. Mary Jane, don't die. It's cringe. Don't die. We don't like people that die. Well, we do, actually. We got a lock. They seemed friendly enough. We let them have a look at our map. They thanked us and offered us some supplies in exchange. We graciously accept and wish them luck on their quest. They give us a lock? That's the supply. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her something food today or else. Still rather sick. Timmy has never fan of soup. The soup he talks about, he must be hungry. There isn't enough food to go around. Even Ted has nothing to eat. Substitute of water? Timmy has been sitting there just staring into space. Something wrong? Maybe it would be a good idea to have a little chat with him. Of course. Like, what else do you have to do in this scenario? Is Mary Jane a corpse, or did she go crazy and run outside? Even a word or two may be enough to brighten someone's mood. Timmy seems to be better now. There isn't enough food to go around. Even Ted has nothing to eat. Timmy has never fan of food, but soup is all he talks about. He must be hungry. How about Timmy getting someone to drink? He's not looking well. We could have spared any food from Mary Jane, and eventually she reached a boiling point where stare was enough to kill. She left without a word. But we knew she would probably become a highway woman and get all the food cans she would ever need. Like hooker? Like a truck stop hooker? We'll give them both water. Maybe that's substitution. You would expect post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since, you know, most people aren't around anymore. Yet, here, we have someone at the door. When we opened it up, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What in the hell is that? I'll give him water. Of course. What's the push screaming about now? A traveling is traveling. The traveling push. Yeah, no, you know, he hasn't given us food. -1 water, no food. Victor wasn't very happy that we didn't have a water chip or that we didn't know what one was. He did help himself to the water we offered him and explained the chip is of utmost importance. Before we learned anything more, he left for the wasteland. There's enough food to go around. Even Ted has nothing to eat. Ted is no longer thirsty. Timmy is no longer thirsty. So we have like 4 days to figure out what the fuck to do. While trying to pet the little devil, he found a piece of paper in his collars and a dress scribbled on it. Could it be Precious' owners still be around and worried sick? Chances are slim, but it might be, maybe we should pay them a visit. Or at least whatever's lesser. Yes. Maybe that food. Maybe that food. Every time you can leave the shelter right now, I'm gonna do it. Because, like, I just need some miracle payout. Holy gosh. Dolores is a queen. She got us some food. Where the hell is the push? We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the streets, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they were looking for it. Apparently, it belongs to their dear old Nan, who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Shakirov, thanked us, and left. The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. We're glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. We tried our luck at a nearby bar, fittingly called the World's End. Usually, such a respectable family like our own would never go there, but this time, we give it a shot, hoping to find some unclaimed goods. Who would have known that tomato soup used to be such a popular snack in a bar? A snack? Americans, man. That's a meal, dude. We found a few cans of it and then took them with us. Plus one soup. We didn't expect... Found a few cans. You only took one. What do you mean? We didn't expect to find any clean water in the bar, and we weren't wrong. Whatever we found wasn't pure, and it wasn't water, but hey, if it quenches thirst, it counts. Let's do water. Oh my god, so good. Thank you, Dolores. It's so helpful. Our little trip to the service might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Dolores has not eaten for a while. That needs food is today or ever. He's very weak and needs to eat. They all need to eat. And I guess I'll give them all water. No, I'll give her water. Yeah, I'm gonna send that out probably. I haven't sent the timbers out though. We were able to. I really should have gotten that flashlight. I messed up. We were able to catch the military broadcast again. This time we're asking us to flashlight after the plane. Yeah, same thing. Well, man, I wonder if we could have been rescued by now. Little mistakes add up, I guess. The signal has to wait. Besides, do they even know how much? Yeah, same thing. Dolores really love to eat something. It's still tired. Okay. Dad wishes for a few drops of water. Timmy has been... Okay, we'll wait one day for water. And you're going out, Dad. Sorry. Those worse for wears. Okay. Day 37. Wow, this is a long run. Dad left for the service. We hope he'll be back soon. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores complains she can't get a good night's sleep around here. Timmy should eat something. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Alex's expedition brought us news of a vehicle parked just down the street. It sure looked unique, but we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost certain it's a bandit trap. Perhaps we should send Timmy. Timmy seems like a piece. He seems harder to take care of than everyone else, so like, whatever. Oh, it's the cat. The cat's back. Any changes? Just the cat. A shocking discovery, it was a dirty ice cream truck. It was a little crispy around the edges, and it was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts, but the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? I guess so. To our surprise, we found Shakarov back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates, our kind hearts, optimism, or just our stockpile of soup cans? We ain't really got that. Only time will tell. Dolores would really love to eat something. I don't really know if I can give you that. Still complains can't get a good night's sleep. Water's all Dolores wants. Timmy is only thirsty. Dinah needs food. It's today or never. I feel like he's a drama queen, and I can wait a day. But, we'll do it, I guess. I never thought we'd live to see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't, but we saw one nearly as big as a cat. The good news is they probably scared off any rats in the area. The bad news is they are huge and will probably attack us when they get a chance. You know, just use the poison. Hopefully it doesn't, like, get in our ventilation and kill us all. The cat looks healthy. You can click it. I figured it out. Okay, that was the case. Or that was close. A nest of those glowing bugs might have been more than enough to drive us out into the wasteland. Roaches are the worst. Or radioactive roaches? Yikes. Never seen a roach in real life. Other than, like, to feed people, or not people. to feed like pets, or at a zoo. Never seen one in real life. I'm fortunate enough to clean. to have a cleaning habit. Anyway, Dolores has been putting on a brave face, but she must be starving. Dolores complains. That was my dog running behind me. Dolores complains she still can't get enough. Get a good night's sleep around here. Will not starve with any water any longer. Never found a soup, but needs drink. A loud crash, a surprise shriek, and a bit of debris falling from our ceiling. Truly a recipe for a good start to the day. As it turns out, Shakarov found a new toy, a bit of a innocuous wiring that he ripped out of the wall. Who knows what the cable's for, but our lights are still on, so it can't be that important, right? Should we take the wire away from our fluffy friend and investigate it? Nah, just leave it alone. Alright, 1 sec. Hey, sorry, I just, you know, help the dog. We don't really want to risk pissing off Sharakov and taking the toy away. True. We've already gotten scratched for a lot less. Just leave it be. The wire is probably useless. Dolores complains she still can't get enough food or a good night's rest. She needs to eat. Will not last till morning. Timmy cannot leave without water for long. Okay, we'll give Timmy water, but I think it's just fucked, man. Today during breakfast we were starting. You eating breakfast? Hell no, you weren't. We were startled when our map slid off the wall. We checked the nails holding it, but they were all firmly in place. It could be a poltergeist. We need to perform an exorcism to get rid of it. Anyway, in the wall behind the map, we discovered some sort of safe. We're curious what treasure. Should we open it? Yes, of course. Always. Please give me food. Like, good, like 10 pieces of food. Give me, like, something absurd. Hit the damn, like, oil spring of food. Oh, sitting behind her. Look at the spray. The spray we haven't really needed, really ever. We're not sure how or why the map just decided to slide off the wall, but we're lucky that it happened. Inside the dusty safe, we found some supplies. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Dolores is rested. Timmy was never a fan of soup. I'm going to be hungry. Timmy's no longer thirsty. I don't got food for you. Try to keep track of time down here. We can't tell if it's night or day. Our sleeping patterns are messed up. These terrible light bulbs are not helping. Too bad. We can't replace them. There has to be something we can do about this. I don't even use my duplicate on that anyway, if we had it. Oh, that's huge. And Dolores is alive. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we try to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. That's gone. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we need to face so soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Ted has been outside for far too long, and still he has not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. Dolores will die. Timmy will die. Expedition, I mean, we just need to. The more we know what's going on inside, the better. Let's get around to see if they tune into a station. Yes, please. We need food so bad. Oh, some friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack she lost during a trip through her town. We immediately realized she must have driven through our street. We rushed out and got to the package before anyone else. Dolores has barely any strength left. She doesn't eat tonight. She will not last till morning. I want cake. Of course. Both of them food, both of them water. And we need to send Timmy. You need to find something good. Please log out. Find the Kappa dogs. Find the military men. This cat keeps sitting on the fucking checkers, man. He's gonna mess up the match. Now, it's been going on for 20 days, but Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Dolores is barely any strength. No longer thirsty. We welcomed a probably crazy alleged scientist into our shelter today. Turns out Sharakov is not only an incredibly ill-mannered pet, but also the scientist's highly valued assistant, whom he calls Dr. Sharakov. The cat's disappearance was left the doctor struggling with his latest project. He expected us to help him out as compensation for keeping help her away. The cat didn't care. Clearly wants to stay. The doc might be crazy, but maybe his knowledge is something that can help us out in the long run. So if I can keep this woman alive for long enough, maybe he's the way out. Oh, no. You know what I said about her staying alive? Maybe falling through the fingers. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, will not last till morning. Dolores is clearly giving into the madness. We wish we'd stop it. Dolores complains she can't get a good night's sleep. Dolores came down with sickness. Just give her shit and hope that it doesn't. Shine our boots. The army, the radio, the aircraft. No flashlight. That one decision is hurting us really bad. Like, I think we really messed it up. We really needed a flashlight. I will never prioritize bug spray in my life. The signal has to wait. Besides, do they even know how much flashlight batteries cost? Yeah, same thing. She doesn't eat tonight, she will die. So show of her mind, we're not sure the monsters are inhabiting it yet, but we wish they would just go away. I just can't feed you every day. I just can't. Cat is growing in the direction. Our supplies, we're not sure the cat is drinking soup, but the only thing on the menu today is up to us, everyone. I'm sorry. Sorry, puss. We ended up getting a little unlucky. All we got was water. I think that's unlucky. Yeah, cat's alive. When we didn't give in to a share of soup, Sharkov let us rage by knocking over water, which didn't survive the ferocious attack. Dolores has barely any strength left. She doesn't eat tonight. Yeah. We'll just give her food. Fuck it. Cat disappeared for a short while and came back with a note of its color. It's signed by the scientist. He says he's been followed by a couple of weird men in hats and sunglasses, making him temporarily go into hiding. His note mentions the construction of some sort of transportation contraption. A few details were provided, but apparently he can get us out of this hellhole. It still needs to be stocked with supplies, which is where we come in. He wants us to stockpile several cans of soup. The doctor will come pick them up soon. I just can't. That's not up to me. God damn. I think it's a long run. Health does not improve. She's dying. She needs water. There's an armed, dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the waves. Right now, she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. We're pretty sure she lost her mind. What are you going to do with the spider lady? Put her on a leash. She promises that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. Yes. We have to take chances. We just have to. Were you sleeping? What was the snoozing about? We agreed, mostly because we're kind of curious what she plans to do with the spider when she catches it. She doesn't want to say. Maybe one day she'll find out. During one of the insane episodes around 3 a.m. last night, Sharkov ran face first in the wall, causing a loose brick to fall out. Behind it was a cigar box with some ammunition inside. Thanks. Oh, cool. They just immediately got replaced. Wish was food. Dolores has been putting on a brave face, but she must be starving. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. She's coming into the madness. We wish we could stop it. She's no longer thirsty. Sorry. We've been hearing a lot of noises going back from the neighborhood today. Our guess is that there was a zoo escape and animals are stamping up there. Maybe a good idea to hunt some fresh food. Yes, please. Please, somehow, with your dilapidated corpse-like body, find some food. I don't see food in the house. Or not, though. Kind of creepy. Timmy's dead. What does Dolores want? Barely strength that she doesn't eat tonight, not last in the morning. I'm not gonna give her water. Well, you can't scavenge, it's only you. I guess it runs just over, right? Doc came back. I don't have any soup. Sorry. What goes around achievement? What did they give me? I don't see a medkit, I don't see food. The guy's a bit too nutty, even by our standards. We'll hold on to supplies for now. We can always change our minds later. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last long. Last till morning. She might. We peeked out of the shelter for a moment. We thought we were as good as dead. A huge, hairy mutated spider was approaching our door. We calmed down. We heard the familiar voice of a hunter we helped a while back. Thanks to our aid, she was able to track down the spider and tame it. She brought some food along, no clue if it was spider meat, but we shared a nice, fulfilling meal, and even the pet got... But we don't have any food. Even got to pet the spider. It was educational. Please do not die. The flies make me feel like she's dead. Where's it? Where's the fly? Man, this is miserable. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Yeah. She's dying, I know. Anything about thirsty? Will not survive without water any longer. We have enough. We can just keep getting rid. What is this? A few more hours of coughing. We'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted, and no fresh air seems to be circulating through the shelter. We have to fix it before we suffocate like rats trapped by a professional and a very cruel rat catcher. We have to. Why would you ever use the poison? Day 53. Her making noise means she's alive. We're happy, I guess. Use the handbook to research vent maintenance. Seems like a fair idea. We figured it out. This little pointer is how to fix things. And must have a chapter on nuclear shelter air filtration systems. Before we could even check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutant insects, which flew out of that cursed vent. Their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us a fever. Might go over the brink of sanity to do something. I can't. Some door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. We remember him from before the apocalypse. He came with a bunch of leaflets. Jesus Christ, I'm stammering. And tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now he just wants supplies and says he will reveal some state secrets to us in return. Yeah, I got to use the water. I think she's gonna die any day, so like, fuck it, dude. Anything that might help us do this knocking. Is that her insanity? Let me take a sip of my coffee first before I continue to read. It's a lot of reading, man. It's a lot of damn reading. I've been reading for an hour. We are generous, so we share our minds with him. He tried to make us believe that America has a working space station in orbit, or rather had, since according to that guy, it exploded when the bombs dropped. How convenient. A working space station? What a joker. He was probably so hungry and dehydrated, his brain started playing tricks on him. We can't just sit around while Dolores is so sick with no help. Dolores might go over the brink of sanity. Do something. Oh, I don't have this. Not even close to getting that. Please don't be flashlight. Please be something stupid, like go shoot in the air. The dog is getting on the nerves a bit. Sure, we promised to give him supplies, but it's so hard to give them up. They're worth their weight in gold, or soup cans, whatever the currency these days. Dolores is still quite ill. Anything with water. Can't remain this thirsty for long. Well, she could do it another day. Military broadcast. We still do not have a flashlight. I feel like I'm slowly getting drowned by the game. Is this normal? Like this level of just like looping quests because I feel like they're running out. The signal has to wait. Besides, do they even know how much? Will survive without water any longer? Where's the water? I want to keep the one can. Someone is trying to break in and they're not alone. We better get ready, or else we might end up dead or worse. Harmonica. We gotta use the gun, man. Please, love of God, tell me we killed someone or we're eating their corpse. We just need something in our damn belly. We're able to fight off the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee that they won't come back. We need to prepare for all times. That experiment we brought came in handy. This one was actually from something else. It was from this kitty hitting the wall in cigar box. We can't just sit around the doors so sick. We're putting off brave face, but she must be starving. Yeah, no, she must be. How about that lake we've been going to for the past few years? It'd be so good to find ourselves there, far away from all the madness. Swim a little, maybe take a boat ride. Even the whole place turned into Atomville. How are we not dead? Tired times, man. Holy, she's a fucking unit. Hopefully the time to leave will come soon. Dolores is maybe sometime Jane comes back for some reason. Is putting a brave face, but she must be starving. She's gonna die. The dock, I just can't do anything. This Patience is wearing thin. I just don't have the money, dude. Or the food. Same thing, I guess. As Dolores said earlier. We finally told the weirdo to leave us in our soup alone. We can't just give handouts, even if they claim to be scientists. The whole farce is over. With no help, Dolores might go over the brink. Apparently, Shrank Life doesn't eat tonight. Will not last till morning. Needs a doctor, or at least pills. It's now or never. Okay, water. Offers 1 water in exchange for checkers. Sure. I really wish that was food, man. We changed goods with the traders. With the trader, and she went on her way. Before she left, she insisted that we should listen to radio broadcasts if we ever want to get out of that shelter and find a safer place to be. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, Band of raiders are at our doorstep. They demand we let them in. It's no game. We either yield or we fight back. There's no middle ground here. Hags. And she's a corpse. We able to defend our home this time. What if they come back? Our axe broke during the fight. We should get a new one as quickly as we can. Dolores bravely faced hunger. However, eating is a habit that is too hard to shake off. She can take it anymore. Yeah, here's all the stuff in case you care. You can pause and look at it. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Maybe not this series. That was hard on my voice. Unless this does good, I'm not going to do another one of these. I'm going to keep doing a lot of these one-offs. Because, I don't know, I'm just trying to see what I like, what sticks. I have a lot of one-offs I've tried to do in the past, but then I just am not happy with the quality or the product, and then I don't do them. But maybe the best thing to do is just, like, throw them out here and there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I got to go record Red Dead 2 after I rest my voice. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thanks. See ya. Have a good one.